Hey everybody, this is Carly with Carly's Creations, and today I'm going to show you how I make my chapstick. So I will start with the ingredients that I have. I use this to melt all my ingredients. It's actually a Pampered Chef. The little prep bowls, they're awesome. They come with lids. I use these all the time. So this is perfect. You want something with glass. It's going to go in the microwave and it's going to get hot, so just be prepared. I also use shea butter, which I got off of Amazon. I know you can find it in a lot of other stores too. I'm out in the country, so Amazon is my best friend. We're also going to use some 100% beeswax. Move these over. Again, also from Amazon. And coconut oil. And lastly, you're going to use whatever fragrance you want. Today I'm doing lemongrass. I'm doing a special order for a friend of mine. So we're going to use some lemongrass oil in that, which smells amazing. So, alright, let's get started. First you're going to take your beeswax. And I usually make about 10 chapsticks per batch. So I do about 2 tablespoons of the beeswax. See, it's kind of all loosely in there. We're going to put that in the microwave for about 2 minutes. We need to get this nice and melted, so let's do that. And usually while that's melting, I'll make sure I have everything else. You'll need a spoon to stir, and I will lay out my tubes for the chapstick. So these tubes I found on Amazon. You can buy them bulk. This is the box that I got. I think there's 50. Yeah, there's 50 in here. They come the clear tube with the white cap. So I buy those by the bulk. Saves more money. So I'll lay out about 10 or 11 of these. Now with the chapstick, once you have it all melted together, you're gonna have to work fast. It does harden very quickly. So keep that in mind. The way I get it in the tube is, if you have kids, you get these all the time from the pharmacist, am I right? So I took one of these out of their pharmacy bags, because we have about 100 of them, and I dip it in my mixture, pull it up, and squirt it in, and it works perfectly to get it right into the tube. You can pour it. I personally do not want to pour it because I don't want chapstick all over my counter. Alright, and then as for the labels, these I got off of Vistaprint. They are actually mailing labels, the small mailing labels. I cut them down to size, and I go ahead and wrap them around the tube. These are for a friend of mine, so I'm doing custom chapsticks for her to hand out to clients. She's a realtor and fantastic, by the way. So those are what I'm going to use for the labels. Let's check on our... Okay, that's not quite melted yet. The beeswax too, also keep in mind, has a fairly strong smell. So I put maybe 10 to 20 drops of the oil into the mixture. Okay. Make sure you grab something because it's going to be hot. Alright, you can see it's kind of started to melt. I think you can see that. But we still have the flakes. We want that completely melted. It's going to turn into a yellow liquid. So we're going to put that back in for another minute or two. Alright, so we've got our beeswax mostly melted down to where we need it. You can kind of see. There are a little bit of chunks in there, but that's okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of coconut butter. Excuse me, coconut oil. Got coconut and shea butter all mixed up. Alright. Okay. That all in there. Alright, and about a tablespoon and a half of the shea butter. And this is what's going to keep your lips extremely soft and moisturized. Alright. And you're not going to add your oil yet. That's going to be your very last step before putting it into the tubes. Alright, so we're going to set this aside. We're going to go ahead and microwave this for maybe another minute or two. This time you want everything 100% melted down. Okay, we've got our mixture 100% melted. I can't pick it up, it's really hot, but I'm sure you can see through it that it's completely liquid. So now we're going to go ahead and add our oils. This oil, I ended up ordering through Amazon. Usually I don't order my oils through Amazon, but lemongrass has been extremely popular, so I had to get a big bottle. This one comes with the dopper. Usually they don't. They have like a little lid on top, and you kind of pop the bottom. Alright, go ahead and mix that in a little bit. Now you'll see on the spoon, I don't know if you can see it hardening, that's how quick the chapstick will start to harden. So we're going to put a little bit more in there just to ensure we got enough. The scent, like I said, lost for words here. Beeswax, there we go, is a strong scent. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and squeeze that up. And we're just going to squeeze it right into our chopstick there. You do want to be careful, you don't want to overflow it obviously, but you do want to get as close as possible to the top. Usually this part is a pretty quick process. Once I get it all in there, then I'll go back around and kind of top off all of them and make sure they're completely full. Actually, I have a little bit more than I thought, which is awesome, because I need to make 20 of these guys. Alright, so in this case we're going to pull out a couple more. Go. I don't know if you can see, but if you look at the bottom, they will start to harden from the bottom up. And what they'll do is they're going to start to turn white. There we go. And that's how you know they're hardening. Okay, I think we get one more out of this batch. Alright. So once I get them all filled up, you're going to want to let them sit for, I don't know, about 45 minutes or so. You want them to completely harden before you move them. But like I said, it happens pretty quick, so. Alright, I think we got it. Again, just kind of go around and make sure they're all filled to the top. All the way. There we go. Careful not to overflow, otherwise you're going to have chapstick dripping down your tubes. Alright, so we're going to set this to the side. And that's it. Pretty easy, right? Alright, so like I said, you're going to want to let them sit for maybe about 45 minutes or so. Once they're completely white, you'll be able to tell. They'll be a solid. Then I'll usually put the lid on it at that point and maybe let them sit for another 15 or 20 minutes before I start labeling them all, just to assure that they are completely hardened. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next tutorial. Bye.